Hi everyone, I'm Anna Huerta, and for my career research interview, I interviewed Andrew McDaniel. He is a general dentist here in Lubbock, Texas. I met him by emailing him, and then that's how we got towards this process of interviewing him. So one of the first questions that I asked him is if he ever wanted to be a dentist, and he had told me no, he never wanted to be a dentist. Those were not his career plans. He was actually in the military, and as soon as he was about to be done with his term, he decided on being a dentist, and he started looking into it. And I asked him what he would recommend to me before I started applying to dental school. He told me that I should get an A in all my prereq courses, which is chemistry, microbiology, and things like that. And I told him what's the hardest thing about being a dentist, and he told me that over time your body starts hurting, and that you have to start going to a chiropractor because you're always hunched over on patients' teeth and everything. So he recommended me, once I started being a dentist, to always go to the chiropractor. And I asked him if he'd give me a brief summary of a day in his life as soon as he steps into his office. And he just told me that he sees whatever patients are on the table, and he goes from there. And I also asked him how many patients he sees a day. He told me he sees about 10 to 12 patients a day. And I told him I asked him what his work hours were, and he proceeded to tell me that he works Monday through Friday. He never works the weekends. He's never on call or anything, and he actually works for the state. He's a general dentist for the state, so he just works Monday through Friday, and he just gets in, gets out, doesn't take a lunch break. So his day-to-day schedule is from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. He says that he's never goes over 3, that he's always done by 3 p.m. I asked him what the most challenging thing about being a dentist was, and he told me that dental school was the hardest thing about becoming a dentist. That I asked him if he could rate it on a scale through 1 through 10. He proceeded to tell me that it was a 10 out of 10 of how hard it was. And I also asked him if there's something that he would recommend for me not to do while being in college, and he told me that I should not slack off in my pre-req classes or any classes at all, that those will hurt me in the future. Overall, I feel like this interview actually went really well, and it will help me in my future career. He said if I ever wanted to shadow him, that I could just let him know. Again, thank you for this opportunity.